You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the August 27th meeting of the Michigan City Water Works Board. You can find more information for this meeting at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Call meeting of the water board order. Today is Tuesday, August 27th. First item, we'd like to welcome our new board member, Carla Muck.
Welcome.
Thank you once again.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
And approval of minutes. August 13th.
Motion to approve the minutes of the previous board meeting, August 13, 2024.
I'll second it.
Motion and second, we approve the minutes from the meeting of August 13th. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Purchase order.
For purchase orders, we only have 4 this time, as opposed to 18 last time.
Yes, yeah.
The first one is to McCann. This is service work done on backhoe number 1. It's confirming because it was critical work that needed to be done. We need to get it back in service for $5,942.47. And while that backhoe was out of service, the second purchase order is also to McCann for renting the backhoe from them. So we had to do what we had to do. And that was confirming as well for $1,552.50. And then the third is to Flanagan rear brakes for truck 11, confirming for $505.14. And then number 4 is to Haas. This is addendum number 2 for US 20 annexation. It's subcontractors for phases 2 and 3. So where we modified the route of water main out there, this is the portion that's going to be on Mankey Road. And so this is soil testing, delineation, all that stuff that we had to do on the rest of it. We got to do on that little stretch where we're going to put the main. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, but we have to pay for that work to be done. And that's for $11,020.
I'll make a motion to accept the list of purchase orders dated 8/27/2024 in the amount of $19,020.11.
I'll second it.
Motion second, we approve the list of purchase orders dated August 27th. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. List of claims. Anybody have a question on the claims?
Nope. Motion to approve the list of claims dated August 27, 2024.
I'll second it.
The motion is second, we approve the claims as of August 27th. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I have a question. What are the claims? What does this mean actually? You know, when you talk about a claim.
This is everything that these are all the bills we have to
Bills you pay? Okay.
Yeah. And then also at the back of the list is a list of various transfers that we have to do to both pay the bills and to move money into specific accounts that we're not using for paying bills.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure I was on the right page. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, financial statements. Chris?
Just go through the cash flow on page 2. We took in $787,901 for the month. Bad debt recoveries, we had some this month of $346. Our disbursements were $696,236, not including our monthly transfers. We spent $40,871 for inventory items and $150,108 for capital expenditures. Our ending balance was $218,561. Turn to page 3. Our metered residential and commercial was a little bit over forecast, but a little lower than the prior year. We had sales for retail was under forecast and under prior year. Our On the expense section, a water treatment line is over forecast, and that was due to an acid wash chlorine vapor scrubber we had done for $49,410. Our gross income for the month after depreciation was $106,280. And on a year-to-date basis, our net loss is down to $380,587, including the depreciation. There's page 4 on the contracted services line that is over forecast, which is where that acid wash vapor scrubber fell on this page. The only other thing I was going to point out on page 6, I just want to remind you that the bond payment is due on 9/1. This was actually made today. Signed the approval for that on the last board meeting, but we said let you know that was coming up here in a few days. Unless there's any questions, that's all I've got.
I'll make a motion to approve the financial statement dated June 2024 by Chris Wolf.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Motion second, we approve the financial statements for June as presented. Additional discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, old business.
Under old business, you'll see a note in here, salary for customer service cashier. If you remember at our last meeting, the board had authorized the maximum starting hourly rate so we can make an offer of employment based on experience and qualifications. We did 5 interviews of very, very strong candidates. We actually have extended an offer of employment to a candidate with experience as a head teller at a local bank. The work in that position is very similar to what we do, what this person needs to do here. We have made a contingent offer, contingent on completing the pre-employment screenings and background checks without any issues. The rate that we're offering is $22 an hour, which is below that maximum that we set last meeting. But since, because of requirements of the State Board of Accounts, we need to make sure that it's approved, the official amount is approved at this meeting so that it's documented for the next audit.
I'll make a motion to approve the salary for customer service cashier
At the $22 an hour?
at the $22 an hour.
I'll second it.
There's a motion second, we approve salary at $22 an hour for the new customer service cashier. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any other old business?
I guess I'll just provide a quick update for Woodland Ridge. We were able to get all the water main installed under all of the streets that they were planning to pave ahead of them starting their paving activities. And we managed to get pressure tested so there were no leaks. Now we're nearly complete with running the 16-inch main back to where we need to connect to our existing system. And then once we do that, we have some other water main to finish up out in the subdivision. But we got the part done that so that the contractor can move forward with their curb work and all the rest of their street stuff. So we're actually making pretty good time on that project. It's been a little bit of a learning curve, but it's gotten much better. Over on Blaine Street, we ran into a similar issue with regard to getting pressure testing done that we had over Woodland. We have found some fittings that need to be tightened up. This is part of that learning curve. Out of the crews that are out there, all but one or two of the people on these crews have been hired since since I started here in 2017. So they're all pretty green at this. So they're learning and they're getting better. And that's what slows those down a little bit. But that project should be in. We should have that water main in service hopefully by the end of this week. And then we'll be able to do taps on it. We already have a couple requests for that one. So,
That's at Paz and Woodland?
well, that would be Blaine Street.
Oh, on Blaine.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the Woodland Ridge.
Yeah,
Were you
Woodland
doing
Ridge.
pressure testing there too?
We did the pressure testing for part of it, and we're getting everything else connected, but we got things done so that we could get out of the way of the developer's contractor. So they
Gotcha.
can do their stuff.
Okay. That's good.
All right, any other old business?
No.
New business?
Under new business, the next item in your packet, this came to me on Friday. So the Village of Michiana, Michigan has requested that we update a contract with them. Our previous contract had ended in March. And even though it's not absolutely necessary since they're a customer, as long as they're paying their bill and we have a meter, they're going to get water from us. But from the aspect of their regulators in Michigan, they needed to know that there was an agreement in place that they would have continuous supply of water. So basically, Barry, our attorney, and I worked through this, and we bounced it back and forth with Michiana's attorneys. We got to a point where we were comfortable with language on both sides. And so basically, the big thing is it's a 50-year agreement. We have similar agreements with our other resale customers. And there are provisions that if there's issues later on that develop, we can deal with that. So it's not locked in for either side. The village council reviewed it and approved it on August 8th with the last changes that we had sent back to them. And so basically the options for the board are we could table this to review because obviously you haven't seen it till tonight. Or you may agree to the contract and sign it at the meeting. But my recommendation is to go ahead and approve it because it's already been through legal review. And it mirrors the agreements we have with the other communities.
Was the last agreement for 50 years as well?
I don't think it was that long.
How many gallons a day do we sell them?
Boy, that's a good question. Right now, this time of year, we sell them probably around 7,000 or 8,000 units of water. A unit is 100 cubic feet. So give me 1 second. So, yeah. We may be up into, that doesn't seem right. Wait, there's the dollars, I don't know if that helps any. Yeah, I mean, we owe almost $100,000.
Yeah, I was looking at under 4. Is that where you found it too?
That's where I found it.
Yeah, we have, I don't feel comfortable with the 8,000 number. That might be a little on the high side. Maybe it's closer to 6,000 units. But that would be maybe in the 4 million range this time of year for the month, not for a day. That would be for a month. And then you just basically take that divided by 30.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about exceeding this 2 million.
I don't see us getting anywhere near that anytime soon.
Okay.
The meter that's on there can actually handle way more than that. So, but that's what they wanted to set at least a base, a minimum base. Initially, I didn't have a minimum on, or a maximum on there because I don't think they're going to buy that much water that it's of concern that way. But they wanted to look at 2 million, so that's,
You're saying that it's basically the same agreement, correct?
that's what we had, what we have with our other resale customers, which is Long Beach and the Duneland Beach Homeowners Association, and also New Buffalo Township.
Okay. I personally, I'm for it, especially after Mr. McDonald has already approved it, the attorney.
Yeah, and all ran through.
That's me personally. I don't know how you guys feel.
Oh, I'm fine with it.
Would you like to put that in the form of a motion?
Yeah, how do you feel?
I'm okay
You
with
good with it, Davis?
Good.
Okay. I make a motion to approve the service agreement with the Village of Michiana, Michigan for the next 50 years,
As written.
as written. There you go.
I'll second it.
There's a motion and a second to approve the service agreement with the Village of Michiana, Michigan as presented. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Any other new business?
No, that was it.
Public comments? Director's comment. Charlie, I can tell that this is a lot to take in at one time. If you have any questions at all, Chris and Chris are your source.
it. Okay.
Yeah, anything at all, we can talk through.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Motion second, we adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We're adjourned.